Hey, please tell me if I am here because Michelle is gone again and it's just me for a second. But I have a lot of news to bring and I hope it's awesome. And I hope you're happy to be here. I'm hoping that you're happy it's Sunday. This is our... Sorry, I get things settled here. Don't have a crew. My one-man crew has abandoned me, but I have a dog here. I have Bailey. She's a cute little girl, huh? All right. So, yes, we have people. Every time I do this by myself, I get so nervous. I think to myself, it's not going to work, but you're here. Yay. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's move. Let's get this show on the road. Thank you, guys. See, this is a show where Michelle's not here. It's just you and me, guys. It's like you help me to put on the show because I look at your comments a lot more. Do you need those glasses for reading? No, I don't. I need them for distance. I usually wear contacts. So I actually could take them off for the show. Sometimes I do. But I thought in case I needed to see anything in the distance, I got a little puppy with me that I would wear them. Right, babe? You gonna be good while I do my show? Huh? Huh? All right. So, we woke up today. Is the world on the brink of war with Iran? You know, they keep pushing it. And Iran doesn't seem to want to back down. It kind of is pushing for war. It's kind of weird that Iran would push as well. But it is happening. So the Iranian troops, their Islamist Guard, seized a UK oil tanker. And Iran actually released the footage, and there's audio of this dramatic event that obviously hasn't sparked a war yet, but it's almost as if the war people, I don't know. This is a question I know. I try to come up with a lot of theories for this, but it seems like the people in the Islamic government of Iran want to go to war. And it seems like there are people, obviously, in the United States government that obviously want war with Iran. And this is one time where I will criticize Israel. They want war with Iran. They want the U.S. to go to war with Iran. They want our guys to die. Right now, nobody needs to die. And then here's the thing. Here's the crazy thing. Like, nobody needs to die today. We need to think about these things before we put people's lives on the line, right? Nobody needs to die today. Earlier, Iran released footage of the detained British-flagged oil tanker Stena Impero, but hours after the first images were revealed, more video was aired on Iranian state TV. They are obviously provoking this confrontation because supposedly the oil tanker was in international water, so it's very interesting. This time showing the dramatic IRGC military raid on the vessel. Iranian Special Forces troops fast roped down to the deck via helicopter while the IRGC boat circled near the vessel. So, Iran wanted to show some force with their boats and helicopters dropping down onto the oil tanker. There we go. We're gonna take this tanker. So what is your best guess on what's going on around here? It's a pretty sticky situation. The footage shows Iranian speedboats cruising near Stena Impero tanker as a military helicopter is flying over the vessel. An Iranian Marine could be heard communicating with the command center in the southern port city of Bandar Abbas. Masked Iranian commandos then rappelled into the deck of the tanker for the helicopter. The name of the ship can be seen in the video. Iran has released the first images of the detained British-flagged oil tanker Stena Impero after its Islamic Revolutionary Guard troops announced its seizure Friday in retaliation for the UK's prior capture of the Grace 1 off Gibraltar earlier this month. So obviously they want to make a big deal out of this, want people to know it's a show of power. So there's their images. We got your boat. What you gonna do about it? Trump says they're in big trouble. We'll see. The Swedish-owned and British-flagged tanker is also no longer under the control of the crew and hasn't been able to be contacted since being forced into Iranian waters Friday, according to the statement from its owner, Stena Bulk. Soon after the vessel was approached by unidentified small naval craft and a helicopter during her transit of the Strait of Hormuz in international waters, the vessel suddenly deviated from her passage to Jubal and headed north towards Iran. Iran's Revolutionary Guard quoted an Iranian maritime official saying there are 18 Indian and 5 crew members from Russia, Philippines, Latvia, and other countries aboard the Stena Impero. The captain is Indian, but the tanker is UK flagged. As of Saturday morning, Indian government officials have confirmed India is in contact with Tehran to secure the release of the majority of the Indian crew. Meanwhile, the second foreign vessel, which was captured Friday, the Liberian-flagged UK-owned tanker Mesdar, was reportedly released after being briefly boarded by Iran's military. UK Foreign Secretary Jeremy Hunt has warned Iran of serious consequences if its military does not return control of the British flag tanker. My question is, if they don't return it, like, there's no consequences for just taking the tanker, so that's kind of a sticky situation there. I'm not exactly sure. Let me see where we go from here, because Iran warns UK after dangerous and unwise moves after tanker seizure. Iran has been told it should prepare to be hit by a range of UK sanctions after the aftermath of its seizure of a British-flagged oil tanker in the Gulf, according to media reports. Iran responded by warning the UK to refrain from any dangerous and unwise moves against the Islamic Republic. British Foreign Secretary Jeremy Hunt is expected to announce today, Sunday, I don't know if you guys have any updates, diplomatic and economic measures, including potential asset freezes as a response to the incident. Britain could push for United Nations and EU sanctions to be reimposed on Iran after they had been lifted in 2016, following the JCPOA deal negotiated by former U.S. President Barack Obama on the Iran's nuclear program. Britain has denounced Iran's Friday seizure of the oil tanker as a hostile act, rejecting Tehran's explanation that it had seized the vessel because it had been involved in an accident. Liar. In a letter to the UN Security Council late on Saturday, Britain said the tanker was approached by Iranian forces when it was in Omani territorial waters, exercising its lawful right of passage, and the action constitutes legal interference. Current tensions are extremely concerning, and our priority is to de-escalate. We do not want to seek confrontation with Iran. It seems like Iran wants confrontation. There is audio here I can play for you. The VHF audio of the this tanker and the Islamic State. Now listen to this. No, you can't, because I don't have this on. Let's turn this on. He says, if you obey, you will be safe. Alter your course under international. And then the person says, under international law, I can do this. You can't impede me. You can't obstruct my goings. My goings are my coming. All right, here we go.
If you obey, you will be safe. Alter your course to 360 degrees immediately. Over.
MV Stena Imperial, this is British warship Foxtrot 236. Sir, I reiterate that as you are conducting transit passage in a recognised international strait, under international law, your passage must not be impaired, impeded, obstructed or hampered. Please confirm that you are conducting transit passage through a recognised international strait.
I like what Mark the Evangelist says. It's a bit rich for the UK to try to show strength when it hasn't gotten the strength to rule her own parliament, waters, or immigration because she is a colony of the European Empire. Well said. Well said. All right. Okay. So, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when Iran comes for you? That's up for the British government to decide. But we shall see. Right now, nobody's died yet, so that's good. That's always good. Here's Trump. Trump says, Iran is in big trouble, mister. You're in big trouble. I'm not even kidding you. This is what he said. U.S. President Donald J. Trump backed the United Kingdom after Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps seized a British flag tanker on the Strait of Hormuz, saying the Islamic Republic is in big trouble. Iran is showing their true colors. President Trump told reporters outside of the White House, Iran is in big trouble. The president's relationship with British government ministers and prominent opposition politicians such as hard-left Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn and London Mayor Sadiq Khan, we're going to cover that, oh my word, has often been strained as they have rushed to what is that even word? What is that word? Commentate negatively. That's what it is. I'm like, people don't use that very much. Okay. Commentate negatively on his administration in hopes of winning the approval of the left liberal activists and media. Yeah, you got them blah, blah, blah over here. Sadiq Khan just like trying to win points. Everybody's out there trying to win points. Well, it's like the high school, like our politicians have literally become high schoolers. Angela Merkel weighed in on Trump's The Squad. We can't go any lower from here, folks. This is the most childish world. You know what? We can go lower. We have always had childish leaders. I am thinking of, you know, what was it, Henry VIII and his 500 wives. I think that's pretty childish. Whatever. Little Napoleon. He was a leader, even if he was little. Nevertheless, the American leader's attitude to his late mother's home country as a whole has been consistently warm. Okay, whatever. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what this is a wait and see game. I literally have nothing else to say. Like, okay, blah, blah, blah over here. Talk. You going to war with Iran? Let's hope not. John Bolton liked to go to war with Iran. Why is he with Donald Trump? I don't know. Nobody can tell me. Nobody can answer me that. Nobody can answer me that.
Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Leah, for doing the whole show almost by yourself.
I'm glad you guys were here. It's a good show.
Yeah. I want you to have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Stay cool out there. Do something fun. We love you. God loves you. God bless. Remember, it's not just a conspiracy theory.
If it's the truth.
And we do have a P.O. Box 107, which I haven't checked in a really long time. Milford, Ohio, 45150. If you send us your letters, we will read them on air. We'll be back here on Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hopefully with good news. And like I keep saying, I do want to do the Bible studies, and as soon as I get a chance to, I will. So, all right, we love you, and we will see you back next time. And don't forget to share and like all of this and get it out there. We've had a lot of new viewers thanks to Patriot Gallery cutting up those videos. So if you get a chance to watch some of those small videos, leave a comment and thank Patriot Gallery, because a lot of people have been asking. I wish you guys had shorter shows. I wish I knew what topics to hit. And she works tirelessly on doing that, guys. It's a lot of work. So
I think we should give her some sort of
award,
a raise.
Yeah, more thank yous. Thank you, Mom. That's
she
her
just
raise.
likes thank yous. Yeah.
All right. God bless, guys.
I was cold.